Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. In today's episode, I feel like people will probably disagree with what I'm overall going to be discussing. But here's the thing. I've heard there's full-blown dating apps, bruh. Like, eventually it will lead into, like, hanging out. But I'm just saying, like, there's dating apps. But the question is it okay to ask a person out over text? Yes, it is. Because and it just really just depends. Like, a person can be old-fashioned. Like me, I'm somewhat old-fashioned. Like, I will, like, text a girl that I like and let her know, like, hey, I like you. But overall, I want this to lead into, like, us hanging out, going out on dates, then eventually seeing where it goes and see if it'll, like, fall into a relationship and things. But I personally wouldn't have a problem if a girl had asked me out over text or DMs or whatever. Yeah, I'm like, but you guys sit down and think about, like, just this day and age. Like, you ain't gonna travel all the way out to your crush's house, especially when you don't even know where, like, he or she lives, and then try to ask them out. So that's why, like, maybe, like, things can be old-fashioned. Like, you can overall, like, call up your crush and things and be like, hey, let's hang out, or text them and be like, hey, let's hang out, and then you ask them out right then and there. But here's the thing. There's this word, and it's a, what's that word again? Yeah, that awkwardness. That awkwardness of you two sitting there. Because my thing is this. I've seen so many videos of dudes, because you don't really see too many girls get friend zoned, but I've seen so many videos of guys getting friend zoned. It's some of the most awkward stuff ever, bruh. Like, or sis, whoever is listening to this. But anyways, it's some of the most awkward stuff. Like, I don't think, people overall understand, like, I'm not trying to sit down and, be, like, trying to explain to, to a girl that I like, hey, I like you, and, like, because my thing is, like, I know what I'm going to say, like, I know, but I'm like, I feel like that is just, it's better on text, because it's like, okay, if I, you ain't gonna, like, get all nervous and start the stutters and all that stuff, like, over text, you know what you trying to say right then and there. If anything, I feel like when you do ask a person, because if you've never done that before, if anything, you're probably just going to, like, you're definitely going to give yourself an energy boost. I can tell you guys that right now. I did that not too long ago to a girl. I was like, I overall texted her and or DM'd her and let her know, like, hey, like, I actually caught, feel like, well, I didn't say it like that. Like, I did send her a strongly worded message, but anyways, but no, like, I sent that out, and, we both just had, like, a mutual respect for each other's, and, it's just, like, right now, and even I agreed, and was just like, yeah, right now it's just not the time, but I'm just letting you know, like, overall how I feel. Not like that, the past girl, like the one that, left me all Kanye West 808 and heartbreaks and stuff. This is a newer girl and stuff, but no, it's like me and her, me and this newer girl, we've been talking, like, we've been, like, overall chill with each other. I would love to hope and, pray one day, like, something happens between the both of us, but if not, I feel like I'm in a point in time in my life where it's like, if it don't happen, it don't happen. I'm not going to lose sleep over it and stuff. Like, I'm gonna be chilling for the most part. So if it doesn't happen, I'm not like, hey, yo, me and her, we still cool and stuff, and I still got her back with anything. But that's just who I am. Like, I think I just need to, say that about myself, is that guy got, like, a dog personality. Like, I'll be mad at you for, like, a split second, but I will be chilled with you a lot longer than I will be mad at you and stuff. So, but anyways, but no, getting back to this debate. I like how I'm debating with myself, by myself. So, but no, I personally don't see it, because if it were to happen to me, sorry, so let me just, like, kind of place out some scenarios and stuff. I feel like that's the best way to, really, like, put yourselves in each person's shoe. So, you're not the askee, you're the person being asked, alright? So, I'm that person being asked, alright? And you're the askee, okay? If I feel like that's a real word. I don't know. But anyways, I'm making up words. Who cares? But, so, if it were to happen to me, right? I'm sitting down, chilling with, I would believe that this girl is my friend, but she starts to catch feelings for me and stuff. And if she texts me, so my thing is this: if she text, and that's what we're over. I got carried away. I'm like, no, it ain't got to the point like now we hanging out or something. No, it hasn't got to that point yet. So rewind. We going all the way back, like back. Okay, so she texts me. She lets me know how she feels, drops the whole bomb on me and stuff. And me, my thing is like I wouldn't overall be like nervous. Like if I were to like overall like place myself in that situation, I wouldn't be nervous. But I'm not gonna be like, wow, you really couldn't get the guts to ask me out like face to face. Like if that's the case, I'm like if I say some stuff like that, then I would have to like let her know like, hey, I got feelings for you too. Like let's talk about this face to face and things, because that'd be the only reason why I would want like that conversation to pause right then and there on over like text or DMs or something, and then lead into face to face, because I got mutual feelings. But if I don't, then I do feel like that, and it won't even be about the reason of like her like texting me and stuff. But you don't really, I don't know. I've never really, I've always been the askee. I've never been the person being asked out and stuff. Ain't that sad thing, man? I'm saying like, hey yo, like I seen this video on TikTok and they was like, women, you can shoot your shot too. Like trust me, a man would love that. Okay, a man would love that. So especially when it's like, damn, reach that point in time in their lives, and it's like, yeah, a man would love that. So, but anyways. So yeah, overall, I don't think it would be, I wouldn't trip about it, and I don't think anybody else should trip about it. And it's like, and if there is that person out there, it's like, okay, now to like place that person in an example where it's like, you're going to get mad over some stuff like that, that should show you the person, if you're that person asking out somebody, right, and they get mad at you for not asking them out face to face, it's either one of two things. The first thing is that, okay, they're displaying how the relationship will go because you're not asking them out face to face. So obviously there's going to be some issues in the future. Just saying, that's how I personally would feel about that, because I'm like, well, I don't know where you live and it's raining outside. Like, may I remind you, we live in Washington State, fam. Like, it's raining, it's cold outside. I ain't trying to, or let's say if it was last week and it was like 100 and something and like 113 degrees outside, I'm like, I am not going to kill myself. At this point, I don't even care anymore. Like, yeah, if you get mad at me in some 100-degree weather, I'm like, the fact that I am thinking about you on this level in 113-degree weather, you should be happy. I'm like, so yeah, I could tell right then and there. It's like, nah, the relationship ain't gonna go so good if that's how it starts. So it's either gonna be that, where it's like they're gonna get mad, or it's going to go good and they want to like see you face to face because it's like they got the same feelings for you and stuff. But anyways, now, but going back to this person where it's like, you're gonna be mad over that. That's not good. That's overall not good. And to talk to that person where it's like you're gonna be mad over some stuff like that, why? Like, my thing is this person might have like a social problem where they don't do so well with a person like face to face, especially when they don't really know how the situation is gonna go, because I'm like that. I don't know how the situation is gonna go. So if I can, like, if I do have access, if this person has access to a cellular phone and I have access to a cellular phone, or freaking a laptop, an iPad, Xbox, PlayStation, I would legit, like, nah, not even lying, I would invite that girl to a party and be like, hey, so, know this, we're playing, what, The Sims, okay, know this, we're playing The Sims, and our Sims are feeling each other, why can't that not be us right now? Like, nah, I'm not saying like Sims, but like me and you, I feel like that's how that conversation, I'm like, whoever my future girlfriend or wife is, like, nah, we're gonna probably be like throwing like C4 at each other and Grand Theft Auto or something. But anyways, but yeah, I think that's how it should be okay. Like, it should be, not bad. It's like, that's why I'm like, that's what I was mentioning in the beginning of the episode. There's dating apps where it's based like that, where it's like, okay, Tinder, it's not like, oh, okay, you swipe right on a person, you match up and then exchange like address information or whatever, or say, oh, let's meet up at this. Like, there's a talking process like in the middle of all of that when you guys like match up and things. And yeah, overall, I'm like, I feel like that's how it is for like a lot of like, all dating apps and websites and all of that. It's like, you're not going to be like, oh, because I feel like that would not be good. Like, even if it is like talking, that's the thing though, I just don't trust dating apps. you can really be meeting anybody on there. And I've seen like a lot of different episodes of catfish, so that's why I'm like, with dating apps, I really don't trust dating apps. It has to be somebody where I'm like, okay, I know you're posting, you got tags. So this is my thing, is this is how you avoid a catfish, where you follow them on social media. If you don't follow them on social media, my friend, you are talking to a catfish, okay? But follow them on social media. Instagram will probably be the best place to follow that person. Now, you might meet a person where they're not into social media and things, but that but like that would be the question. How would you, like, that person wants to be like off the radar, when you sit down and think about it and stuff? Because there's friends that I went to school with, and I'm like, I remember when they had social media, but they have disappeared. And I'm like, you know what? It's probably good. Like, when I sit down and think about it, it's like, it's probably good that they're not, because it's like you're really not missing out on anything. So you might meet a person like that, where it's like, there's this one rapper, okay, because I'm about to use his as an example. There's this rapper named Schoolboy Q. And I remember he said that he was like, if your phone number is not programmed in my phone, I'm not picking up. And I'm like, that's a good idea. That's a very darn good idea. So I'm like, nah, that's probably how it is for people that's like not into social media. But going back to like how to avoid the catfish and things, if they have an Instagram account and they got like tagged images and things, look through them tag images, followers, all of that. If things match up, then okay, you're talking to a real person. But if not, if stuff ain't matching up or adding up, something may not be right with that particular situation and stuff. But if they're willing to meet up, then it's like, oh, okay, then cool. But if not, then it's like, yeah, call up them two brothers from, well, I think one of the brothers, he ain't doing the show anymore. It's like him and this other girl, and so I'm like, that's strange. But anyways, yeah, call up the one brother and the new girl and stuff, and yeah, you might get you in an episode on catfish and stuff. But anyways, but no, back to the original topic of this podcast episode. But overall, like, I wouldn't be mad at a woman for like asking me out over phone, whether it's texting or calling, or she can send me an Xbox message. In fact, let me check my Xbox messages. Okay, no new messages. But no, like, I wouldn't trip, and I don't think anybody else should trip. It's like I was saying, it's like, there's people out there that they might got like social anxiety or just issues, like, dealing with people like face to face, and it happens. Like, I know it was a problem with me for the longest, but I feel like, when you kind of just put yourself, and it's like, to talk to a person like that where you're afraid to talk to a person face to face, it's okay. Like, you don't have nothing to worry about. Like, if it doesn't work out, then it's like, all right, it doesn't work out in things, and you overall just have to move on. But if it does, like, if it gets to that point where it's like the person, like, you tell them how you feel, and they're all like, hey, let's talk about this face to face, then you could be on a good track. But if not, then they're just that cold heartless person that wanted like friend zone you face to face. I'm like, hey, yo, I don't think I could do something like that. I don't think I could ever friend zone a person face to face. Like, that's messed up. I'm like, that's, unless it's like, like we're hanging out and then, she drops the bomb on me and stuff. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, hey, like, I just really see us as friends. Like, dang, that's just kind of, when you sit down and say it, like, dang, I don't know how people would be so, like, good at saying it and stuff. I'm like, dang, that's messed up, man. I'm like, I'm saying it to a fake person. I ain't even saying it to a real person. I'm like, dang, that would hurt me. Because I'm like, man, it's like, but at the same time, it's like, like, just to be blunt and honest, it's like, yeah, if the person is not attracted to you, then, yeah, they're not attracted to you. And it doesn't mean that you got to go through, like, some metamorphosis and stuff and change your whole appearance and look different for that person's sake. Like, no, if you got to go through all of that, if anything, you should change for yourself. Like, you shouldn't change for other people. That's just, I guess, like, one bit of advice I can give you. And that if you're afraid of that, like, oh, person, it's like, even talking to like a person that could be out there catfishing, it's like, you're afraid that a person will judge you based off of your appearance. And I had made a tweet about this. That person that person ain't meant for you. You can find somebody better than that. Somebody who's gonna judge your appearance and things. Had it where that happened to me. I've had it where women have judged my appearance, and I'm just like, all right, well, yeah, now I know who to avoid, and I just overall move on and stuff. But yeah, it's like stuff like that. It's like, yeah, that ain't cool. Don't judge people by their appearance and stuff. But I understand though. It's like if you just don't really see a future with yourself and that person, then it's like there you go. But if it's like, nah, you ugly, I can't. Yeah, that you was never friends with that person in the first place. So if anything, there's people like that where it's like, if somebody tells you, my thing is this: if you ask a person out, right, and then they tell you like, nah, you ugly and I can't see myself with you, that person, ditch that person, because at the end of the day, they're just lonely and they just want to hang out with somebody and stuff. They don't want to hang out by themselves because they have some form of anxiety. They have like non-social anxiety. I don't know how that will overall play out, but yeah, like, no, that person's a weirdo, so stop hanging out with that person. But yeah, if a person says like they really just don't see a future with you and stuff, then yeah, that's life. It's like that person, it's like if they see and it's like, and you shouldn't like try to like question it and be like, well, who do you see yourself with, or who do you like, so trying to, like I said, like, don't try to like change who you are for that person's sake. Like, nah, it's like, live your life, do your thing, and don't worry about that. It's like, move on to something else and things. So it's like a person can accept you for you, because that's at the end of the day that's the only thing that matters, is a person accepting you for you. All right. So anyways, but yeah, back on that topic though, I feel like this episode, it was just more so just dating advice, but also like, is it okay to ask a person out on social media? So I think if anything, I will title this episode like dating advice plus like, it's all right to ask people out online and stuff, because for one, there's dating apps. For two, people don't handle like confrontation too well, so it's like, I feel like that if anything, it should just be like, practice if it doesn't work out and things with whoever you're trying to ask out and stuff. But yeah, hopefully it works out for you and stuff. If you watch this and things and you're just trying to get some clarification, like, hey, is it okay? It's perfectly 100% fine. So if a person don't like that, then it's like, that's on them and stuff. So, but anyways, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 34 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. Make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. If you're purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, my promo code might work, TMossBoss. It should knock $20 off your next purchase, but if not, I really don't know what to tell you. So anyways, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.